All right, go ahead.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brookfield East High School tonight for a big matchup between the Germantown Warhawks and the Brookfield East Spartans here from Brookfield East High School. Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata joining you tonight for a big Greater Metro Conference clash here. Starting a little bit late with the JV game, running a little bit long, but you know what? We're still here. We're still ready to go. And we're excited to bring you a big one here. Both teams ranked in the top 10 in the latest WISports.net Division I state poll. Let's see here. Let's pull it up. So Brookfield East number 8, Germantown number 9. Brookfield East 9-2 in the season. Germantown 8-2. Germantown 5-2 in the Greater Metro, and Brookfield East 5-1 in the Greater Metro. According to my. All right, here we go. So Germantown's last win was against Sussex Hamilton, an 89-48 win, and then they lost to Brookfield Central the game before that. So, and then they actually put up 107 points against Brown Deer. Meanwhile, Brookfield East on their side defeated Madison East last Saturday and beat Sussex Hamilton. Brookfield East only one loss in the Greater Metro Conference, 2 Wauwatosa West, 2 losses for Kyle Figure's Germantown Warhawks. Like I just said, Brookfield Central, and the other one, 2 Menominee Falls by 7, a team that's starting to come back a little bit is Menominee Falls this year in the Greater Metro Conference. But here we go. We get ready to roll here. The national anthem coming in about 30 seconds, but excited for a big clash here tonight. One of the bigger games we probably had on. We're going to get that audience a little bit bigger, share it out with your friends. Your friends maybe who are watching it on the school camera, say, hey, come on over with some commentary over here. Got a big one here.
And we got a clear scoreboard on here, too.
Yeah, we got a clear scoreboard. Yeah, that's right. Some gyms struggle with that.
So some people will be watching it for.
Brookfield East, one of the assistants told me he's a big fan of the network for Brookfield East. Fortunately, I don't know which one he is, but you know. Anyways, let's do the national anthem real quick, and we'll come back and talk more after that.
Brookfield East would like to salute all those who are serving, who have served in the armed forces. For all veterans, past and present, we thank you for your service. To honor America and those defending our freedom, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Back on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata here. First, the starting lineup now for the Germantown Warhawks, the visiting team. It's Peyton Labs, Darius, Pete, Cahill Jones, Austin Grass, and Josh Walter Street. That's the starting lineup for the Germantown Warhawks. Germantown, a team that we saw twice last year.
Same Highlight House player of the game.
Yeah, he's no longer with them, so we know for sure this year we'll have a different Highlight House player of the game. It's going to be an interesting one, though, tonight, just to say the least, on who's going to take this one. Now the starting lineup for the home Brookfield East Spartans. We have number 3, Zeke Solwell, number 4, Matt Reinecke, number 20, Nick Vassell, number 21, Carter Mantell, and number 25, Mason Kinney. Germantown was coached by Kyle Fieger, and Brookfield East coached by Joe Rux. Both really good coaches, have led really good programs the last couple of years. Obviously, Joe Rux with that state championship, I think in 2018 or 2019. And then Kyle Fieger had a marvelous squad last year, especially. We I think the first time we saw them on the network in January, they were still undefeated. Or at least in the Greater Metro they were. There was one of the two. I can't remember, but we're here at Brookfield East this year. Last year we were at Germantown for the same very game, so excited for this one tonight. So Mason Kinney and Darius Pete will tip for both teams here. Get ready for this big game here tonight.
Yeah, both teams competing at the top of the Greater Metro Conference. This game could decide a lot for advantage in the conference.
Germantown wins the opening tip here, and we're underway here this evening. Darius Pete with the basketball now. Runs around. Brookfield East playing some pretty good defense here to open up tonight. Brookfield East, a very improved squad from a year ago. Meanwhile, a three-point shot is good. Cahill Jones for three. Right off the bat. So I was talking about Brookfield East. They really improved from last year. Last year had to go on the road in the playoffs. Lost to Brook Central on the network, actually. First playoff game last year. But
Brook Central is a very much improved team this year. They got a lot of guys returning. And some familiar faces that we remember from last year. And Joe Rux has a good squad in his hands this year. Yeah,
spinning around now. Up with it. No good that time off the rim. For that time from, that was Mason Kinney. So Germantown going fast on the other side, meanwhile. Now from the right wing, inside. Trying to drive up. Beautiful pass underneath is good. That time from Darius Pete. Darius Pete and Cahill Jones score the first five for Germantown. Now for the top of the key, a 5-0 Germantown lead over Brookfield East to start here. Now from the top of the key, Zeke Sawwell. Back. Driving around now, up with it, fast, no good, couldn't finish that time. Germantown going fast break on the other side, and one.
Why did you say it like that?
Austin Grass.
How about this start, though, for Cal Figure's Germantown Warhawks? It's just the Zaleski Sports presence, isn't it?
Yeah. Free throw is no good, so 7-0 it stays.
You think some teams actually pay attention to that, though?
Probably not. We think they do, and as much as they probably, I don't even know if both of them know we're here. I couldn't even talk to either one. Their conversation carried on for like 17 minutes, so I just told the assistants what to do after the game. And hopefully they relayed the message. I'm sure they did.
A little bit of slow start here. I think Joe Rux and Brookfield East have gotten a couple looks early on, but they just got to keep finding the rhythm like that.
And no good that time. Almost made three.
Eventually they'll fall.
Yep, Germantown going fast on their side. Love the way Germantown's taking the ball. Three-point shot in the corner is no good. Way overshot that time, and there's a fight. Goes right back to the Spartans anyways. Ball rolls way out of here. Foul's on J.J. Wolters. We were talking about Brookfield East, just very improved how they come. Like they're already in the top 10 this year in Division I with Sports.net, but a year ago they weren't even. I would say they weren't the closest to 500 a year ago. They were at least I think 5 games under 500 at one point a year ago. So they definitely the returning starters have definitely helped this team, and now that they're a year older, they've been able to come through.
Yeah, conference early on is pretty wide open, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, a lot of teams. I mean, we're pretty much almost halfway through the season now. Getting close to that at least, but
inside bounce pass, trying to drive up, trying to spin around, no good. Brookfield East, but gets his own rebound that time. Pass back outside.
Brookfield East just can't find their shot right now, but they got to calibrate it right like that.
Oh, almost.
Still lit on the rim. And like I said, those are some really good looks right now. They just can't get them to fall.
3-point shot in the corner is good that time. That is Austin Grass, I think. That's a timeout for Brookfield East, and we'll head to break. More basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, you're back.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 10-0 run for Germantown to start this game tonight. Joe Rux had to resort to the timeout. And we're back here. Brookfield East still looking for their first bucket here with over 3 minutes played already. But I bet this game still ends up close. Even though it's already 10-0, it's, Brookfield East just needs to run of their own. That one goes out of bounds nearly. Driving up with it fast, gets it to goal that time.
It's always a good bucket right there to get it off your chest. The first basket of the game. I can't talk tonight. Get the stress off.
Definitely. But Germantown on the other side now.
Good play design, too, by Joe Rux out of that timeout.
Yeah.
A little bit of cutting action. Find the open look off some pretty good screens in the paint right there that time.
Big three is good that time for Austin Grass. He's got 5 tonight so far.
He's really feeling himself early on, huh?
Yeah, early on it's looking like
Shots are falling for Germantown, I'll say that. I'm just going to keep making that joke. It's like Germantown, have they lost on the network yet?
No.
Like for basketball at least.
No, for football.
Football they have.
Yeah. So trying to battle around here. Brookfield East trying to get a little bit run of their own. But, it's still early. We've only been playing about 5 minutes, 5-10. So very early in this ball game. And we've seen runs like you can't believe before. Deep three this time. No good. Brookfield East gets the rebound, though. So a little bit of fighting action down low. Up with it. And I think and one. Yep.
That time that was Matt Renicky.
Matt Renicky goes up for 2, and he's got a chance for 3.
The son of Ron. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think we got a council on one of these teams, too.
Yeah, Ron hasn't lived here in years.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the idea right now with Brookfield East on the offensive rebounding here. That's a really key part into winning some games, right? I mean, we've seen that in some of our previous games on the network.
Yeah.
Both teams have been able to run with the offense, but, I just think that they just got to get more shots to go up, and eventually they'll fall. I've said that many times, but that's just the motto.
That one's stolen.
There you go.
Here we go. Fast break for East on the other side. And blocked. Holy cow.
Good recovery there.
Put back.
Was that Grass with the block?
I think so.
Good recovery that time.
Yeah, it was Austin Grass with the block on the other side. Germantown going fast. Beautiful pass outside. Look at that pass game out there. Up with it fast. Charge. Offensive foul going back to the Spartans.
And I think that's going to be a really key thing if Brookfield East wants to definitely get back into this one. We saw that fast break turnover bucket, but it's going to have to come slowly but surely, and I really like the idea right now from Kyle Figuer playing a little bit of press to pressure him a little bit more and try to extend that lead.
Yep. So Carter Manai will pass it in. Inbounds it here now. So Brookfield East will take over down 8. Like I said, very early. In Greater Metro Conference basketball, you never know. There's just so many. And there's a foul called on the Warhawks on the ground, meanwhile. Darius Pete commits the foul that time. Well, just going back to what we're talking about Greater Metro Conference basketball, it's like it's a question conference. You don't know what could happen in this conference. Teams beat teams all the time. You're like, they beat them? They
Honestly,
beat them?
Even like last year, going back to that playoff game that we had on the network, Brookfield East and Brookfield Central, I mean, Brookfield East for a little bit of a while, they were competing.
Yeah, it was.
I thought that was going to be more competitive than people thought.
Yeah.
That's one of those type of March Madness games where you feel like, can this be an upset?
Yeah.
And then the upset happened the night after for Brookfield Central and Racine Case. Anthony Bull.
Matt Reinecke again. Yeah, that was something to have on the network and something that's probably saved in many archives of people in Racine County. Especially, that was a heck of a game to have on. But this is an all Brookfield week for us. We're at the Luke Holman on Saturday, 2 games. And these Germantown Warhawks are on again Saturday night against West Dallas Central. Then you got the Hamilton Chargers and the Waterford Wolverines.
All will be in the main gym.
Yep. And that one's stolen. Oh, wait a minute. No, not really. Almost. That body's flying meanwhile. Good defense here from the Spartans. Trying to get this under 5. Germantown struggling to get a shot off here. Driving in fast now, nearly stolen. And what a pass.
Good
and that
defensive
one is stolen.
activity from Brookfield East.
And that goes back.
You just got guys fighting for the ball right now, and it's just everybody staying active on the defensive end right now. That's what I like. I think that was one of the message coming out of that timeout for Joe Rux, and it's really paying off. They're really starting to cut into the deficit, but it's still coming slowly but surely.
Yep. So Zeke Sawwall will bring it up the court here now. Now to the right wing. Gives it back to the top of the key now. Brookfield East, I like that ball movement they're using here. Obviously trying to get a good offensive possession after several that early on that struggled, but they're looking at Germantown defense. Meanwhile, Kyle Figure clapping his hands and up with it. That was good. Zeke Sowell, 4 on the night, starting off. And now it's just like that. It's a 4-point game. Like I said, don't fool yourself with a score early on. Deep 3 now. And never mind. That's a 3-pointer that time from Mason Majewski.
Look at Joe Rux. He's got his hands on his head like he can't believe it right there. I could see that Germantown really early on the offensive attack. They want to go fast every time Brookfield East scores. They want to go back down and get it right back at them and get the points right back. Yep. They've done a great job with that so far on Germantown.
So now from the right wing, pull-up jumper.
Deep
is good. And Sowell again.
No, I think Brookfield East, this is the key thing right now. They're getting the buckets to fall. Now I need to see that on the defensive end if they want to cut the deficit even more. There you go.
Just like that.
Called it.
Deep 3 now. And no good. Could not get it to fall, but almost grabbed the offensive rebound and a foul on loose ball foul, and it'll go right back to the Warhawks anyways. Fouls on Kinney. Germantown bring up the court here. Up 5 now. Passing the ball around, and that one's given right back. Nearly stolen. Look at that defense. What a smart play there from Walters. Threw it right off the Brookfield East player. What's he channeling? The Drew Holiday over there? It takes a lot of smart basketball knowledge to know that to do that in that very big moment during the game, especially. So now from the top of the key. Interesting, because both teams playing some pretty good defense here overall. Both got a heck of a squad this year as well, too. Overlaid that one, picked up by the Spartans now. And almost thrown away. Sawwell with the basketball. Now to Carter Manai. This is one of the teams I was talking about, the Spartans, I was interested to see. Obviously, from a year ago, we had them on, like I talked about earlier, we had them on a couple times. They struggled a year ago. I was interested to see how much better they looked this year. And I mean, just think of a year ago, they nearly gave Germantown their first conference loss on the network, even though Brookfield East was struggling at one point. So this Brookfield East has always been a good program. Both the Brookfield schools always produce pretty good basketball programs.
Used to be a really big football program, too, at Brookfield East. State champions and most recently in 2019.
And I don't think he was touched when he went down either, which was even worse. I couldn't tell, though.
No, he got. Oh, yeah, that. Men know how that feels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he got elbowed in that.
Oh, yeah.
In the groin area.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Oh, I think I know. From here, it didn't look like he got touched at first. That's why I was like.
Only a select few people know what that feels like, man.
Yeah.
I've played all these sports, too, and stuff like that's happened before. It happens. It's just basketball.
Yep. Ron J. Horton Jr. will pass it in.
Just give him a quick breather, and then it'll be good.
Yep. He'll inbound it now. Now from the left wing, a deep three, no good. Not able to fall that time from
Great wide open look
Sawwall.
right there for Brookfield East. Just can't connect.
Up with it, no good.
Well, this too, a low scoring first half. You could see like both teams getting a lot of looks. They're just a little bit cold early on.
Oh, yeah. And that one's stolen.
Wow.
Turnover that time for Brookfield East. Deep pass. Going to have a man. Wow. That's Darius Pete.
And look at Brookfield East going right back down the floor again. Trying to go fast. Both these teams trying to match each other's energy. Maybe a little bit too fast that time.
Yep.
Out of bounds.
Pete with 7 on the night now for Germantown.
See, that's the weaknesses sometimes of running a really fast offense. Sometimes not all your guys are ready, and then the guy that's running point might panic, and then just like that, you lose the ball out of bounds.
Yep. So now it'll be inbounded. 7-point game now. Back up 2.
Got to make sure everyone's on the same page on the offensive end. Talk about that in timeouts.
We've only seen one timeout called her in the first half. And that was by Joe Rux early on after the 10-0 run, and that one's good that time. Another timeout from Joe Rux. Speaking of that, that was
30.
Keenan Mulberry. We'll head to break and more basketball coming your way on Zaleski
The
Sports.
biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
All right, you're back.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanxalata, 20-11 Germantown lead over Brookfield East right now. And it's been as low as 4. I mean, Brookfield East has struggled a little bit here early on. Obviously, there was a stretch there for a while that neither team was scoring. Germantown had the 10-0 run to open up this game. But overall, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to stay this far apart. And a foul on the inbound.
I think a part of it is that Brookfield East going a little bit too fast, so I think that's why in that second timeout, I would imagine Joe Rux told Brookfield East, their guys, as Germantown's actually in the bonus, or Brookfield East is in the bonus now, 7 personal fouls. But I just think that Germantown's really making them pay with those fast break looks early on.
So Davion White will get to go to the line for the Spartans. Number 23 here. It's a one-on-one. Free throw is no good. It's tipped back, and Brookfield East gets the very beneficial rebound. Maybe coach said no. That I couldn't hear.
Got to find the right look. There you go. That's
Almost thrown out of bounds that time.
maybe if you chest pass that.
Up
There
with
you
it.
go.
That's good. Matt Reinecke.
Don't listen to me. I'm a coach too, but
I tell people in baseball, don't listen to me. When you send a youth team to 3 and 14, you got problems.
I mean, speaking of rec dubs, I got my first rec dub as a head coach last Saturday for basketball. Everybody congratulate me. Nah. Matt Peck, you do a really great job as assistant for me, man.
I hope.
Helping those kids out too.
I hope your first game's not like mine.
We won, so I mean.
Well, we did too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they started to come back.
Yeah.
But I had some timeouts to use, so that was a good thing. All right.
And a foul on the other side. Yeah.
I had some timeouts to use, and I used all of them.
Open up the Rockies Game Changer. You know we won our first game. You'll look and see what happened after the Rockies on Game Changer. It was about you got to about June 10th until you saw the next win, and the first win came on like May 5th. So
I really hope that this rec team I have can win all of our games.
yeah, that would be cool. And a foul on the ground. Meanwhile.
Not too much time taken off the clock, huh?
No. We got 7:25 left here. First half here and a on-the-ground foul. He looked like he could have traveled at one moment, but there was a foul committed beforehand.
It's like pure Greater Metro basketball tonight. You know, both teams really trying to be aggressive, but both teams can't find it. But that's just how you know that both teams, like, I don't know how many times I said both teams, but all these guys really want this one tonight for advantage in the conference, at least second place. But Tosa West really hanging in there at first right now.
Oh, yeah. Driving around here now.
Oh, what a find.
Wow, what a find that time. You were right about that. Keenan Mulberry that time.
Had like eyes behind his back that time, just kind of doing that like flashy pass.
So lead up to 9 now for Germantown. Now from the top of the key, and a foul on the ground. Fouls have been high in this first half. We're going to be up to 12 fouls now between both teams. Parents, fans, share this link out. Tell your friends that the Brookfield East vs. Germantown game is on Zaleski Sports tonight. By the way, Germantown fans, your very next game against West Dallas Central will be as well at the Luke Holman on Saturday. Especially about that. Special coming your way on the Luke Holman, speaking of that. During the halftime of the West Dallas Central Germantown game.
Dan Wandry, baby.
Yeah, Dan Wandry going to join us. He's going to talk about the Luke Holman Classic. Dan Wandry, the head basketball coach at Brookfield Central. He's going to join us, and he's going to talk to us just about the event.
Big score.
Elijah's got a big score. We'll get to it after the next basket. You get a score update. Might be not for 6 minutes.
It's not super big, but I mean.
It's big. Is it conference-wise?
No.
Okay. That kind of scares me.
One of the bigger teams in the state right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a hint.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. They play on 84th Street, not far from there. They play on the north side of the freeway of 94. They have a college that has the same name as their high school. Oh, I guess I was wrong.
No, I'm just playing. It is.
Yeah.
Wisconsin Lutheran leads by 5 at the half on Homestead, 43-36, or by 7. I don't know. I can't count no more.
Oh, the nearly stick. Oh, wow. And that actually does go back to Brookfield East. It must have.
Let's see if I can find anything else.
We're trying to give you score updates like we do during the football season. That was always the fun part.
This is fun, too, doing it in basketball. Oh. As my phone drops.
So I'll pass it into Vassal.
Got to pay attention to this.
Vassal will bring it up. Gives it now down to Kinney. Now from the left wing. Driving in. Nearly stolen on the bottom. Beautiful pass across. Shot from the mid-range was no good. Calling for a foul was the Brookfield East bench that time. Germantown, meanwhile, going fast break on the other side, and offensive foul. Fouls on J.J. Wolters. I would say that's Joshua Walters, J.J. Walters. Inbounds it now to Zeke Salwell.
Anyone wants a Greater Metro interconference matchup just a couple miles away from here at Wauwatosa West High School. Wauwatosa West is beating Brookfield Central 29-22 with 6 minutes left to go in that first half.
I thought you were about to say
Keep in mind, Wauwatosa West, number 1 in the conference right now with the tiebreaker over Brookfield East because they beat them early on in the year.
Yeah.
But they play one more time.
Germantown, the former North Shore team we used to talk about, and they actually filed with the WIAA. I'm not sure if it's for basketball or for football, but they filed with the WIAA to go back to the North Shore possibly. I mean, that was like one of those things that was talked about, but I mean, they do just, I'm talking about for a boys basketball site, they do just fine in the Greater Metro. And the girls team used to be, they're still pretty good at Germantown as well. Obviously, Kate Arnold a couple of years ago, who's now at UConn.
Like playing with another Wisconsin alum, Ali Zabel at Neenah High School now.
Yeah, that's UConn's recruiting all over Wisconsin now, it seems like.
I think anyone that goes to UConn has a chance to go to the WNBA.
Yeah.
I mean, something special is going on over there with Gino R.M. recruiting in-state house recruits, huh?
Yeah. I think there's more money in NCAA women's basketball than there is in the WNBA now.
Yeah.
Just seems like.
NIL.
Yeah.
Something that
too.
the WIA started to talk about, too.
Yeah, Matt Reineke goes 1 for 1 on his first free throw. Yeah, WIA's got a meeting about that, and actually probably in a month or two again with all the athletic directors.
I won't put too many comments to it because.
As Jason Zaleski could probably tell you when that meeting is, or somebody in the office probably could. They're not far from the WIA office.
They had a meeting like that last year, too, right?
Yeah.
And they got shut down.
Yeah, one of them was to start spring sports earlier. All the baseball coaches down here are pretty much against it, but all ones up north are for it. 3-point shot on their side is no good.
The issue with that, though, is, I mean, I feel like it might interfere with state basketball if they really did something like that. Or, like, it would happen, like, right away
Spring
after.
sports would start later.
Oh, later. I
That's
thought you
what
said
I meant.
earlier.
I
You
meant
said
later.
earlier.
Later.
Oh.
because
So it would go more into the summer, like late June.
yeah. And there's a foul on the other side. I mean, talking about it right now, it just seems like all the sports right now in the state are a week later this year. State football was definitely a week later, and state basketball is a week later. It's during March Madness this year. And state baseball is not till after Father's Day this year. So, you know.
Dang it, it's during March Madness. No. I mean, I've done it. We've done it a couple years
Put it
ago.
on the laptop and say, okay, I got a game in front of me and I got a game on the computer.
It's always fun.
Yeah. So going to the line now is James Kinney. There's a stoppage of play for Bloody Nose. They got to wipe up the court now. How about this? Friends, if you want to see our let's just say our January is pretty much booked with games now.
Oh, wow.
What?
Franklin.
All right, well, after that,
Are
January.
you going to say about the game suggestions?
Yeah, give
All
us
right,
game
give us some game suggestions in the No, I'm just kidding.
for,
Go ahead.
for February. Give us some game suggestions, and then
In the Milwaukee area, that's where we're around. Milwaukee, Waukesha area. They're seeing Kenosha, you name it, those areas. North Shore Conference
let's
area.
just say it. Let's just do it. I'll give you counties: Milwaukee, Waukesha, Racine, Kenosha County, Washington County,
That's the county north, right?
Walworth County. Yeah, Washington's north of here.
I keep forgetting.
Washington's the county Germantown's in.
Yeah. We are still Milwaukee County here, are we? No. Waukesha.
Yeah,
or-
Waukesha.
Yeah, Waukesha. Just outside of Milwaukee County.
Yeah, or like a couple minutes. I mean, right up the street from here is
We live in
County.
Milwaukee County.
Yeah. Lucky us. Free throw's no good. And then
Could be worse. Could be the Chicago taxes.
Yeah. Now from the top of the key. Driving in. Looking around.
Oh, big boy.
Wow. And one on the other side. That is from Cole Ryder.
Looking like Jokic out there. Was that time?
Cole Ryder. And he banks. The bank is open tonight.
Cha-ching.
10-point game now.
My famous call.
And here's a three-point shot. It is good. That is from Ronjay Horton.
Yeah, Brookfield East got to kind of string some buckets now. I mean, you don't need it all immediately. But definitely cut the deficit below 10 before the half. Keep
Up
it
with
there.
it fast. That is good that time.
Kind of catching him off guard. Who was that?
Cahill Jones. Five on the night.
Khalil Jones.
Yep. Three-point shot from Brookfield East. On the other side, they're on fire.
Back and forth we go. Is it time yet?
Nope, not yet.
Still a little too early for it?
Yep.
For the call?
Nick Vassell, his first three tonight. And no good on the other side. We're down to 6-point
Here comes
game.
Brookfield East now. They got a chance to cut this to one possession.
Here we go. They're going to make me call the fire
3 in a
department.
row?
Let's
Matt
see.
Peck, is it time?
Not yet. He's going for a 2.
Ooh.
Oh, almost. So Germantown gets an awesome rebound that time.
2 really good looks that were executed right before that, though, for Brookfield. He's got to give him credit on those possessions.
Now inside. Beautiful pass is up with it. Cole Ryder again.
Cole Ryder, I think he's just got the size on him, and Kyle Fieger really telling them, keep feeding him in the post. He's going to make you guys pay every time.
Keep using him. If I'm Germantown, I keep using him. He's probably pretty good for defense
He's
out
got
there
the
too.
size and he's got the muscle. Uh-oh.
Here goes a 3.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Brookfield East on fire now. That's Grant Kuinga.
Almost got to put the Brookfield Fire Department on the line soon.
Yeah. One more. We'll get the fire department involved. 3-point shot. No good.
He could cut it back down to one possession again, but it's a very good sign for Joe Rux's team. The threes are starting to fall. Let's see what they do here.
Off the top of the key. Looking around here now.
Oh, now they're really guarding it tight. It's like they see
Spin.
your thing is coming.
It's like they know. I had 9-1 dial on the phone right now. Get ready to call because something's burning in the gym. That's called burning three-pointers.
Starting to steam up here. Steaming up right now.
Driving around now, and let's talk about this, though. Germantown really guarding that three-point line.
They recognize they got a guy open. Yep.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no good. We can't call him yet.
Would have cut it down to 2.
Drive around. Beautiful drive. Oh, no good. Couldn't get it to fall. Meanwhile, rebound, no good. And a fight. And an offensive foul.
I think he pulled him down that time.
Yeah.
Kind of yanked him down. Paul Ryder. I think Brookfield East gets free throws for this too because they're 10 fouls, so they're in the double bonus now, so they'll get 2.
Man, 10 fouls.
Out late in the half, that's not too much of a surprise, especially when you're in a close game in the second half when teams need a foul.
And Grant Coinga will go to the line. He makes his first free throw, and Kyle Fieger does not like that call.
Just arguing it off. I mean, this is a really big game with a lot of things at stake still.
I mean,
halfway in.
The good thing for both teams, obviously you want to win this game, but just think about it. You get them still again at Germantown High School.
Yeah, I mean, all these teams get a crack at another one of the top teams in the conference in Wauwatosa West, too.
2 for 2 for Coinga, and it's a 3-point game just like that.
I think both teams have played them now, and Kyle Fieger recognizing the momentum shifting.
And we're going to take a timeout here on Zaleski Sports as well. More basketball coming your way after this on Zaleski.
Go ahead.
Back on Zaleski Sports, coming back in. Looking around now. Driving up with it. Gets it to goal that time. That's J.J. Walters. His first 2 tonight. Brookfield East on their side, down 5 now. They made it a lot closer than it was before. Oh, here we go. 3-point shot. No good.
Pretty
off
deep
the rim.
One.
And that was
gave him a pretty good look, too. It was because of how deep he shot that from.
And a foul. And it's 16 fouls between both teams here in the first half.
Khalil Jones at the line.
First free throw is good from Jones.
Khalil Jones is at him a first half, huh?
Yeah, he's at 6. Germantown's been spreading the scoring around.
So that's what you love as a coach, though. I mean,
yeah, they're spreading
being able to spread it out.
I mean, nobody's like noticeably leading the team here, and that's 1 for 2 that time.
See, it's good in a way if you have superstars on your team, but I mean, it won't hurt to get everybody involved.
No, definitely.
Brings a smile to any coach's face.
Definitely not. Definitely, you got to try to get more players involved because that one player gets. Say all the players are hot, you can't double guard everybody.
Everybody's got to stay ready, too.
Yep. So we're under a minute now here in the first half.
Stay ready and stay locked in, as Bobby Portis would say. Oh, it's an offensive foul, legal screen.
Foul. Okay.
Look at Kyle Fieger just pointing. It's cool seeing some of the coaches get into this too.
Well, let's be honest, though. There's never, at least once a game, the coach yells at the ref.
Oh, yeah.
That's any coach, though.
I mean, even me.
Yeah, even me as an umpire, as a umpire. But, you know, that can continue game long. That's a strike zone we're playing with there.
I know I just head coach rec basketball, but still, like, sometimes it's like, call the foul. You know, you have the urge with that sometimes,
They let those kids play because, I mean, if they call real fouls in rec basketball, they'd be calling fouls.
Oh, almost every possession.
You would never have the clock moving.
People would be fouling out.
That's true.
I don't think that's even a rule in that league.
No, probably not.
But, you know, in leagues like that, you got to really find rotations and all that. Everybody plays. I got 1,000 winning percentage as a head coach so far, though.
First free throw was good.
Let's hope we could get you that, too. next season. I mean, that's a stretch, though. I mean, you guys get a long season at the Pony League.
17 games, and, you know.
We only got 8 at the rec basketball, so.
What I'm going to do to get a 1,000 winning percentage to start the season, just put my hands together and just look up at the sky and say, please.
I gotta go help the guys get scouted out for a team that runs fast tomorrow.
And that's 2 for 2 from J.J. Walters. So 8-point game now. Brookfield has got one of those scoreboards here where you can see who's got how many points, which I love. If I mess up my scoring, I can always go look up there. Or at worst, ask the guy at the scores table, hey, what do you got for number 10? But I always found it so cool when gyms have that.
Gives you all the info you need.
Yep.
Ooh, what a find.
3-point shot in the corner. It's good. Big three from Brookfield East. That's Ron J. Horton.
Seems like every time Germantown goes up pretty big, Brookfield East has the answer, and that's what kept them in this one so far in this first half.
Here we go. Germantown going fast. Beautiful pass outside. And hits the backboard, and that's no good. 34-29. We head to halftime here at Brookfield East High School. Germantown with the lead. We'll be back with scoring in a couple minutes.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Back on Zaleski Sports, scoring here for both teams. Here we go. We got a winner down here. He just won the 50-50 raffle. Here we go. The Brookfield East 50-50 raffle. he wins $2 million when I've been told. No, I didn't hear the total. But anyways, here's the scoring here now for the first visiting and head Germantown Warhawks. 34 points on the night so far. 7 for Darius Pete. 6 for Cahill Jones. 5 for Austin Grass and Cole Ryder. 4 for Keenan Mulberry and J.J. Walters, and 3 for Mason Majeski. For Brookfield East on the other side, it's Matt Reineke leading the way with 9. And then you have Zeke Sawwell with 6, Grant Kuinga with 5, and Ronjay Horton Jr., and then with 6, and then Nick Vassell with 3. We got about 4 minutes remaining here at halftime, and we'll be back with the second half on Zaleski Sports. And just stick with us.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks, 30 seconds until the half ends, but we got a heck of a second half coming your way. I know it's a 5-point game right now, but Brookfield East looked a little bit better towards the end of the half there, and it's going to be interesting to see what they can put together here in the second half. See who will be interviewing after the game, whether it's Kyle Figure's squad or else Joe Rux's squad. Not sure if either coach is aware of the interview, as I wasn't able to talk to either one. They both were talking for a while. So
they'll know when we go down there.
They should. I'll throw a microphone in his face and say, okay, here we go. What do you think about tonight's game? Okay, have a good night.
I got to say, man, just like game aside right now, I think Germantown's got some pretty fire jerseys. The gold jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, their colorway is mainly that light blue color, but I think the gold to it just adds something like a really good alternate jersey to go along with their blue away jerseys.
Definitely. I would say
styles with the Germantown Warhawk logo on it too. It's kind of like a city jersey type vibe.
All right, here we go. There's my pencil. All right, here we go. Brookfield East will start with the ball here in the second half. And a very important half for the Greater Metro Conference. The Greater Metro Conference kind of lies between these two teams and Tosa West over there, who's beating Brookfield Central right now. Just a little bit down
42 to 31. Tosa West leads on Brookfield Central at last time we checked.
I think Tosa West on North Avenue, so not that far from here.
Close to Mayfair Mall.
Yep, like right down the street. Now one's stolen. Germantown will start the half. Up with it fast on the other side is a foul. Going up with it that time was Darius Pete. There's a shooting foul that time. There's like some staticky noise in the gym that keeps making me think it's our headsets. I'm like, every time.
Yeah, it's really loud in this gym.
So I'm like, oh, what's going on here? First free throw is good from Darius Pete. He's up to 8 tonight.
Oh yeah, it's
got me thinking that it's me doing that. No good. So 1 for 2 that time from Pete. And a foul right away. So 1-1 foul now.
No clear path that time. Looked like it could have been pretty close right there.
Yep. So it's last half. There were a lot of fouls. I think there was 17 between both teams. It was something like that. It was quite a bit.
See that in a lot of games that are with close rivals.
Yep. And that one is out of bounds.
I wouldn't say these guys are like super big rivals, but they're still in the same conference. So
obviously Brook East, Brook Central, big rival. Germantown. Oh man, who would I even put them a rival with?
It's a hard one.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Tosas are rivals with each other.
Yeah. Germantown, let's give them just.
Marquette?
Let's give them, Menominee Falls, possibly.
Menominee Falls, yeah, I think that's it right there.
Yeah.
Close.
Hamilton, who's Hamilton?
Marquette.
And there we go, 3-pointer that time. Meanwhile, on the other side, Zeke saw well.
Now here we go, one possession game. Brookfield East has done a great job doing that, cutting it right back in, but for the response. Yep.
And good on the other side, just like that. It cancels out the three-pointer, kind of like bags.
And that's been the motto of the night. I mean, both teams really just going back and forth at each other. And right when Brookfield East seems like they have a run and try to cut the deficit and maybe even try to tie or take the lead, Germantown has a big response right back at them.
Yep.
Now the staticky noise is gone, thankfully.
And a foul on the ground.
At first, when we first did it, I thought it was something with our equipment. It was like, wow.
Yeah, it was concerning me at that moment. I'm like, what's going on here?
I was like, what is that sound? Like, you know that sound in the summer, like when I don't want to say it gets too annoying, but the cicada sound?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Can't wait to hear that again, huh?
No, I can't. Or the mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah. Buzzing around.
Yep. The most annoying sound of summer, that's what they say. That's why you enjoy wintertime while you have it, just for that reason. Any other reason?
It's way too cold outside right now, though. I'll say that.
Wait till Monday. It's supposed to be 1 degrees for the high on Monday.
Isn't it like less than 10 degrees right now outside, too?
Yeah. So I guess we're preparing for it now, and that one's
always seems like in Wisconsin, January is always the coldest time of the year, huh?
Yeah, get through. I always used to tell my family, is to say, get through March and you should be clear. And then we got 2 snowstorms in March.
And then we'll get that one random snowstorm in April.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Get through February and March you'll be clear. And then we had 2 snowstorms in March. I'm like, oh, I better stop saying that.
Schools haven't had to cancel yet, thankfully.
No.
I mean,
next Monday, if you're not off for MLK Day, you might have to cancel.
Cold, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of schools have off, right? And is it a national holiday?
I have no clue who's off.
My brother and sister at Oak Creek are off on Monday.
Well, then I would say a lot of people probably are off on Monday.
My mom was saying something like that. Always a good day to get something off right before the semester ends, probably for these guys. I'm assuming the same thing for Brookfield East and Germantown.
Yeah, you just got to go to the website and figure that out. I'm sure these two schools could tell you. All these kids, I used to do the same thing when I was in high school. When you're off, examine the next day you're off.
Yep. Oh, look at that, wide open in the corner. Ooh.
Yeah, look at this pass attack from Germantown. Wow, look at that pass. Meanwhile, on the other side, could not get it to finish. Oh, wow, there was a putback.
And Germantown just not being lazy tonight, but really cleaning off the glass and really staying aware the whole time tonight.
I think that was Keenan Mulberry on the putback. I couldn't tell. There were so many bodies down there. It looked like him, though, from the number and score sheet that I matched up. So now 8-point lead for Germantown. Trying to put back in a foul. He grabs the inside of the arm that time. And we'll head to the line. Final score coming in. Racine Case beats West Tosha Central 78-70. And that first free throw is no good from Matt Reinecke. He's the leading scorer technically for Brookfield East right now. Or actually, we can say Zeke Sawwell's tied with him at 9-9. So
I got a greater Metro score update here from a couple of teams at the top of the conference. What was it, an 11-point lead at half for Wauwatosa West has now went down to a 4-point lead, 46-42 Wauwatosa West.
Here we go. Fast break on the other side. They won't count the shout, but there'll be a foul on the ground.
46-42 Wauwatosa West leads on Brookfield Central with 14 minutes left to go in that game. We'll keep you guys updated with that game. Oh, there's a staticky sound again.
They're running behind just like us. Up with it. Gets it to goal that time. That is Carter Manti.
I'm sure a lot of people from the Tosa West Brookfield Central game pay attention to this game, too, because this game has a lot to do with the standings.
On their side, not able to get it to go. Put back for Germantown. It's good. And one.
You know, he missed that dunk, but that actually worked out even better for them, huh? Have a chance to get a 3-point play instead of just 2 points. Get an extra one.
J.J. Walters.
Saying it with his chest.
That's right. And just for when it was looking momentous for Brookfield East to get right back in it, it's now back up to potentially it will stay a 7-point game. Driving on the other side now.
What a spin.
A spin back. He got it to goal that time. That is Zeke Sawwell.
That went in. It looked like on the camera it didn't go in.
He's now the leading scorer for Brookfield East at 11 tonight. 5-point game now. On the other side now.
This is always a moment, too, right when Germantown scores. Brookfield East scores. Germantown gets something right back at him. Let's see if they have it right there. That's what it is.
Yep, they do right there. That is. Turn around, please. Okay.
They will win this game as long as they can keep responding on every one of Brookfield East's baskets, and they've been doing that most of the night.
Kahil Jones with the last basket. He's up to 8 now tonight. Zeke Sawwell now from the top of the key.
I think
back to the left.
I don't know if you mentioned this earlier, but a lot of these teams in the conference can lose to anybody at any night, right? Just like Germantown, they lost to Brookfield Central the other night. But a lot of these teams haven't had a lot of losses. Both these teams only with 2.
We saw Brookfield Central at WBY. They were struggling a little bit, but they're starting to look like they're playing better basketball now after the New Year's. So, I mean, New Year's can turn teams a little bit.
Beat a really good team, one of the best up north in Marshfield when they came down back in December, one of those Lasky Sports coverage teams.
Yep. Driving in now, up with it. No good. Could not finish that time. Carter Manti. And Joe Ruck's looking for a foul. And there's a foul on Brookfield East on the other side.
Oh, Joe Ruck's really trying to make his case on the ref.
You got some shouting going on down there. Look like more stuff in the student section, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, Joe Ruck's seemed pretty livid right now.
Gotta watch it though. A technical foul could put your team in an even worse hole right now. You're down 7.
In a way, some coaches do that to fire the team up, though, try to get them going a little bit more. Uh-oh.
3-point shot is just rims out.
I'll say that's a...
Oh. And blocking foul.
It's an interesting jump shot right there from number 30 on Germantown, A.J. Melcher. I think he went up with a one-hander. I mean, whatever works, all right.
Yeah.
I used to shoot behind my head growing up.
There's no wrong way to shoot.
Nope. As long as it goes in.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
You can shoot underhanded. There's a guy that used to shoot free throws underhanded.
Rick Barry?
Yeah. There's a couple guys that probably did. Kahil Jones misses the first free throw.
Brent Barry.
Second free throw is good. He's 1 for 2 that time, and he's up to 9 on the night.
And now, like I said, when Germantown gets the lead right back up, Brookfield East always seems to have the answer. Can they have that here to try to cut the gap one more time and try to really get into it this time?
Yep. Here's a 3-point shot on the other side. No good. And rebounded by Germantown. Germantown going fast on the other side, trying to push the ball now. And that one's stolen. Here come the Spartans.
Slow it down.
Yeah, they got to slow it down. That's what they struggled with in the first half.
Find a good look. There you go.
Pulls up, gets it to goal that time. That is Ron J. Horton. He's up to 8 tonight.
There it is.
So, and a foul.
Close.
And he'll inbound it here. Labs inbounds it now. Now to Kahil Jones. Khalil Jones. Passes outside. And a foul on the ground meanwhile. So now he'll inbound it. Now it's the top of the key. Inside, and that pass is tipped up in the air, and Germantown somehow still comes back with that one. Pass in the corner, 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded that time, and a fight for it, and it goes back to the Spartans anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, want to remind you, our February schedule is still pretty open for now, right? Other than that first week, right? And everybody put in the comments where you want us to do the game in the Milwaukee area here on Zaleski Sports. I think early on in February, hey, we got some pretty special things coming in February, huh? We got that Fiserv Forum showcase, the Wisp Sports shootout.
Yeah.
We got a couple rivalry matchups around the area.
Yeah, and we got quite a bit of stuff.
I think the plan right now, from what we've heard from some of our colleagues here at Zaleski Sports, is that we're going to get all the games on. But that's still not, official yet.
So a timeout from Kyle Feger meanwhile. We'll head to commercial. 45-39 game. More basketball coming your way after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 45-39 game here between the Germantown Warhawks and the Brookfield East Spartans. Germantown in the lead, has had the lead the whole game. They actually started out the game with a 10-0 run. Put Brookfield East in the hole a little bit early, but Brookfield East able to climb out of it a little bit. But Brookfield East not out of reach yet, only 6-point game.
They've always had a big run at some point in this, and you got to imagine possibly another one coming after that timeout from Joe Rux.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to spread the ball around, find the open looks, and try to limit the drives. Yeah, not that time.
No good.
Got one a little bit too fast that time.
Driving other side.
Got a guy wide open. You got numbers for a sec. There you go.
Inside, gets it to go that time. Carter Manti, 4 on the night. Both his points coming here in the second half.
Now that 8-point lead just finished right back down to 4.
Now back to the right wing. Back to the left wing now. Now looking in. Driving around. Got it to go. Khalil Jones, he's on fire. He's up to 11 now tonight.
Khalil Jones feeling himself tonight.
Inside pass. Up with it. Got it to go. Carter Manti on a 4-0 streak himself.
Starting to get that streak right now going where both teams going right back at each other. That's what you like to see in a game like this.
And that one goes out of bounds, and right back to the Spartans.
A little bit of frustration that time from Khalil Jones.
Bring up the court now here. Brookfield East looking to get this a one-possession game.
Done that a few times, but like I've said every time, Germantown's had the answer to put it right back up to 8 whenever they need to.
Stolen. Back with it. Got it to go. Horton Jr., 2-point game. Brookfield East needs to tighten up that defense. Meanwhile, on the other side, no good, but a foul.
And that's the attack right there.
Bill Jones
seems
again.
like every time that Germantown recognizes that there's a momentum shift on Brookfield East side, they just say, let's go and run fast and try to get something right back at them. How many points does Khalil Jones have?
He is at, 1 sec. Let's see, with that free throw, 8, 9, 11, 12. He makes his free throw. He's at the same as his number, 13.
Almost feels like he has more.
I know.
The way he's been playing tonight.
Crazy part is, well, he's going to have more scoring boxes here in the second half. Second free throw, no good, and that's a rebound. Germantown inside, beautiful pass, cannot finish. That's a big not finish for, because it's a 3-point game.
Brookfield East has a chance to tie now.
Brookfield East down 3 now.
Plenty of time. You don't absolutely need it. Still got 9 minutes left in the game.
Now to the left wing, 3-point shot. No good off the front of the rim.
A little bit of contact too, no call, but refs letting him play right now. That's what I like to see.
Now from the left wing, inside pass now. Looking for an open lane. And he goes out of bounds. And it's going to go right back to Brookfield East. And Joe Rux really tightening up that defense.
I think that's one of the big models that even I have as a coach. Just trap the corners and trap the baselines. That'll force them to almost have no room to throw the ball, especially right when you're close to the out-of-bounds line on the Brookfield East logo.
Definitely. So 48-45 now. 3-point game still remains here at Brookfield East. Brookfield East looks like, wow, beautiful pass. 3-point shot. We are tied here. Carter Manti. And this is a whole new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Up with it fast and a foul.
And by guess who? Khalil Jones just drawing the contact. They're doing that all night. And that's just, you know, a lot of people say that's not real basketball when you like to draw the contact, but it helps. Trust me, when you're playing, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Drawing that contact. I know it's annoying as an opposing fan. Trust me, I know that with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and the OKC Thunder, but.
First free throw from Jones is good. He went 1 for 2 last time he was at the line, just about a minute or two ago. He goes 1 for 2 again. And Brookfield East on this possession has a chance to take the lead.
Haven't had the lead in a while. I don't even know if they have. They
I don't
even led
think,
tonight?
no, not
I don't
tonight.
think
They've
so.
not. So
This would be a first lead if they could get it.
because obviously Germantown had a 10-0 run to start the game.
Like Dominican last game, except they couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
Can Brookfield East do it though?
Can they get the lead? And can they? How
Hold
long
on,
can they?
yeah.
Yeah. How long can they hold on to the lead? And there's a foul, and it stays with Brookfield East, and off a foul on the defense.
One more foul will put the Spartans at the line.
That's true. We're up to 14 fouls combined between both teams. Now right wing, back to the top of the key, passing the ball around now, sharing the ball. And that's stolen. Here we go. On the other side, up with it fast, gets it to goal. That is Darius Pete and a killer for the Spartans. It's back to a 3-point game. But Brookfield East last time was a 3-point game. They hit a tying 3, so they give the ball to the right person here. But if the 2 is open, I go for the 2. You still got 7 minutes left here. Actually, more so 8, and that's what they did right there. Zeke Sowell, he's at 13 tonight. 7 here in the second half. It's a 1-point game now.
Brookfield East really just keeping things moving on the offensive end. Keep this a one-possession game, and they got themselves a ball game the rest of the way. There's
is
a
that
good
stolen?
stop.
Yes, it is.
Like I said,
and a foul.
Those traps on the baseline really help. Really force them turnovers. Leo Jones getting a little bit too, I think he lost his footing that time, so he just tried to throw it and try to his best to like throw a prayer to that right corner. Now a one-on-one free throw going to come for Brookfield East to try to tie or even take the lead here. You can make both.
We'll head to the line now for a free throw. Free throw is good. That time from Nick Vassell. Take that back, Carter Manti.
Now there's that first lead of the night for Brookfield East.
That's a huge benchmark, too, to get to your first lead of the night. Now Brookfield East in the lead for the first time tonight. Now from the right wing. Back. 3-point shot. No good. And Brookfield East has a chance to extend their lead here now.
What can they do with it now that they have it? You saw a team like Dominican last Friday. They really kept going back and forth, but they just couldn't extend it. Can Brookfield East do it?
Deep. No good off the rim.
Good
what
rebound.
What a
strong.
Up. And cannot finish, but put back. Zeke Sowell. Oh, my goodness.
There it is. 3-point lead now for Brookfield East. They're trying to run with this as the Brookfield East crowd gets into it.
Driving around, he falls down in a foul, a blocking foul. Cahill Jones.
He just cannot believe it. Mason Kinney.
They kind of like fell with each other. And now going to the line is Keegan Mulberry.
It'll be a one-on-one, though, because 7 personal fouls for Brookfield. I don't know. I honestly don't know. 9 fouls for Brookfield East.
And the first free throw is good from Mulberry.
I forget the team sometimes now, too.
And he can make it a 1-point game here, making 2 for 2. I'm telling you, this game's going to go down to the wire. I predicted this early.
Yeah, big score update for these folks in the conference. Brookfield Central is up 66-59 on Wauwatosa West with 5:15 left to go in the game.
That's huge.
After being down by 11 at the half, they take that 7-point advantage. Dan Wandry's team over Chris Neubauer's team, but this one's a thriller too.
We'll head to break. More basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports after this.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Back on Zaleski Sports here. 1 point game. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanksalata here with you tonight from Brookfield East High School. Got 6:23 remaining here, but we got a Brookfield East lead. They just took the lead for the first time tonight about a minute or two ago. And they're looking to extend it here.
Yeah, really finding their rhythm here in the second half.
This would be a big win for them if they could somehow pull it out. Even Germantown, if they win, it's a big win for them as well.
Actually, Germantown would need this win more than Brookfield East to take the conference back. I think Brookfield East has it right now. They would actually, if they win this game and Brookfield Central wins, they're technically first in the conference, Brookfield East.
Wow. Spinning around, no good.
Good defense that time.
And Joe Ruck's pushing, get back on defense now. One-on-one matchup here, and they got to get back on defense easily, and he misses it. On the other side. Meanwhile, now here, look at Germantown playing that heavily defense. Looking around here now. The problem is when you play like double coverage like that is you can leave a guy wide open. Look at that. And it goes out of bounds, kick ball on Germantown, and it'll stay with the Brookfield East Spartans. It now is Horton Jr. Gives it in now. Driving around, swinging the ball around. Germantown that really tightened this defense up here to like the last few seconds. It's been working out pretty well here. Brookfield East had to call a timeout before. And gives it outside. 3-point shot, no good.
It's a good look. Got to get back on defense. Yeah, there.
And a foul. No, timeout. Germantown.
Full timeout for Cal Figure.
And we'll go ahead to break. A full timeout. We'll be back for 54-53 after this.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. I want to remind you guys of our game sponsor tonight on our lower thirds. Tonight's game is sponsored by Fleet Farm. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. That's fleetfarm.com.
All right, back here on Zaleski Sports. 1 point game. Brookfield East still in the lead. They grabbed it back a couple minutes ago, and Germantown looking to take back that lead. We'll see what happens here.
They can. I mean, they got the potential to do it. Uh-oh. It's kind of shaping up a little bit like that that Dominican Racine Lutheran game score-wise. I mean, not obviously high scoring-wise like that, but not a bad thing when you get a lot of defense. You could tell the defense is tightening up on both ends.
Oh, here we go. 3-point shot is good.
Good screen that time set up on the off ball to get a guy wide open at the top of the key. And Germantown right back up by 2.
Austin Grass hit a big one. He's up to 8 now. His first points of the second half. Brookfield East
double team.
Now. Brookfield East. I like the way they spread the ball around, especially obviously they had a lot of double coverages going on last time they were on offense. Pull up from the free throw line, no good, but a good offensive board. And no shot on the foul.
Gonna put him at the line too.
Yep. They have a chance to tie it here.
Only a one-on-one though, so this is an important first free throw to make right now. Otherwise, Germantown could go back down and try to score and put it back up to a 2-possession game. Really crucial one.
First free throw is no good. Rims out that
miss
time from Mason Kinney. Kinney, unless my scoring is wrong, he was a starter and he has no points tonight.
Oh. It was a big part of that last season run too. The young team Joe Rucks had last year. A lot of returning starters. Oh, there you go.
And
It's a killer. That, and see, what did I say about that free throw from Kinney? Now that's a killer. What could have been a tie game now turns into a 4-point game. Essentially is a 4-point swing now.
Coming around now on the other side.
Need a bucket here on this end.
And that one's stolen here in Brookfield East.
You expect a timeout possibly coming.
And up with it, got it to go is Cahill Jones. And it's a 6-point game now.
Germantown really feeling themselves with fire after that timeout. 6-0 run, or 8-0 run.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Kyle Figure said, but it worked.
Actually, 7-0. I think it was a 1-point game.
Oh, he almost went backcourt too.
Need a big bucket here right now for Brookfield East. Look at that double team coming at half court. There you go. Good pressure. You got a guy in the paint. Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, he missed him. Oh, up with it. Oh, could not go, and there's a foul.
I was gonna say you gotta feed the wide open guy. Matt Renicky was open in the paint that time.
Mason Kinney will go to the line for 2. He's got a chance to make his first points tonight as well.
Another one-on-one free throw, so it's very crucial. Actually, I'm not sure this is a 2 free throws because it's a shooting foul.
That's his first point of the night here.
But comes back to what we've said in all these games. You got to make your free throws down the stretch, and those are going to win you the game.
Definitely. Goes 2 for 2. So it's a 4-point game now here with about just under 3 minutes remaining. Ooh. Up with it fast. Gets it to go. J.J. Walters. Pass inside. Up with it in the paint. No good. Tries to get his own rebound back. Gets it to go. Matt Reineke that time.
And Reineke starting to bring the press now. Going to slow it up. But you got to start to bring the pressure now for Brookfield East. 2-minute stretch. Bring the pressure right now. I would send Reineke up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Was that Khalil Jones taking it from the point?
I think so, yep.
There
13,
he goes.
yep. He's technically our leading person to be the highlight house player of the game right now. I have him at the most points right now. I'd have him. I can't do it when they have the basketball.
Next
Maybe
dead ball, I'll get the microphone ready.
Driving around. Austin Grass now with the basketball.
Now you got to start to almost think that you should try to foul if you can't, because they're just going to move the ball around.
Yeah, there's no shot clock in Wisconsin high school basketball.
Just going to move the ball around.
They can hold the ball. Oh, here we go. Big steal from Brookfield East.
They got looking like Jose Alvarado from the Pelicans.
And that goes out of bounds and back to Germantown. So, all right, let me see here. For Cahill Jones, we are at 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15. So he'd be the leading scorer for Germantown right now, and it's a full timeout for Joe Rux, and we'll be back with more here on Zaleski Sports after this.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back on Zaleski Sports, Matt Beck, Elijah Banks-Salata here. Close one here. 4-point game here with a minute and a half remaining here at Brookfield East High School. Germantown still leads. Brookfield East grabbed the lead there for a couple minutes, but Germantown got it right back, and Germantown basketball here coming out of the break. It's going to be interesting how they finish. I think Brookfield East might have to start looking at the foul game here soon. Elijah has hopped off the mic for the night as we have to get our interview mic ready for the end, and they're going to play the trap game here now. Let's see how long they can contain. There's a foul right away, and I think they have, no, they don't have any to give. So they'll send Germantown on the free throw line right away. That's going to be Keenan Mulberry going to the line. 10 fouls tonight on Brookfield East, 9 on Germantown. Mulberry will shoot 2. First free throw is no good, and that's a huge miss for Brookfield East on the other end. In terms of Brookfield East trying to get back in this game. And they follow exactly what they wanted to do. Second free throw is no good, but a rebound in the end. And it's going to be a foul on Brookfield East. Oh, my goodness. So they pretty much get a break with 2 missed free throws, but now Germantown goes right back to the line. They send the hottest shooter for Germantown, Cahill Jones, to the line.
Is it that hard to do this?
Jones misses a free throw now. And Jones, I mean, Germantown's on the verge of going 0 for 4 here on free throws, the last 2 people. So, I mean, and next free throw is good. That's a big one for Cahill Jones. Brookfield is going to try to go fast on the other side here. Down 5 now. They're definitely not out of it yet, but they have to pretty much buy a bucket on this possession. Pass outside now. Swinging it around, nearly stolen. Shot is good that time from Carter Manti. It's a timeout for Brookfield East. Will stay 63-60. Full timeout. It's going to be interesting here now to see. Obviously, Brookfield East knows on the Germantown side who can and cannot shoot free throws most likely, and that's. But then Kyle Fieger is going to try to get the ball in the best free throw shooter's hands because I'm pretty sure Brookfield East is going to go at him right away. They're only down 3 now. But Brookfield East definitely not out of this. And it's going to be an interesting finish here. But obviously Germantown's got to win it here at the free throw line. And they make their free throws, they will, in fact, close out this game unless something crazy happens on the other end. Like you get a 3-point made and a foul on it or something. So it's going to be an interesting stretch down the way, but I think Germantown, they just got to win it at the free throw line here now. Still got over a minute remaining, just about 1:08 seconds. So interesting to see. But just talking about from a year ago, I talked about this earlier. From a year ago when we saw Joe Rux's squad, talk about a very improved squad. Brought back a lot of starters this year. And they just look a lot better from when we saw them a year ago. Obviously, a year ago we had them 0-2 in the network. We had them against these Germantown Warhawks, pretty much the launch of Zaleski Sports Milwaukee game. And then we had them on in the playoffs last year against Brookfield Central. So, obviously a very improved Joe Rux squad this year. Trying to get back to the days about 2018, 2019. And a foul right away. And they foul Keenan Mulberry, who I think just went 0 for 2 last time on free throws. So they're going to go 2 free throws. First free throw is no good. And if the Brookfield East can buy another missed basket, that'd be missed free throw. That'd be huge for them. This is going to be interesting. And he makes a very important free throw there, Keenan Mulberry. And here we go. Down 4 now is the Brookfield East Spartans. Germantown did a good job there that time. And here's a 3-point shot. Good! Here we go! Carter Manti. And here we go, tight D here. 1-point game. And a fight. Oh! I almost had a jump ball. And even Joe Rux just fell down. He goes, oh, man. But just think about it, though. Even he makes both free throws. You're still only a 1-possession game. Yeah, I would, too. So it sends Austin Grass to the line, who has 8 tonight. First free throw is, falls in. I almost spoke too soon. From here, it looked like it wasn't. But 2-point game now. And Grass misses the second one. Brookfield East got a chance here now. What are they going to do here? I'd go for a fast 2 if I were them. I wouldn't try to take the home run. They're going to take the home run. That one's going to be off the mark. Germantown grabs it. They went for the home run. But it's still not out of it yet. Still a 2-point game. And they're still going to make 2 free throws. Even still, it's not out of it yet. Carter Manta, the leading scorer, has, I'd probably put him at the leading scorer. I haven't added up yet, but he just fouled out for Brookfield East. So 18 seconds left. Kahil Jones now at the line. First free throw is pure, really good. Here's a big free throw. This could determine possessions the rest of the way. And that one rims off. No good, out of bounds. It stays with Germantown. Kahil Jones at 17 points, the leading scorer for Germantown right now. If Germantown holds on, he will be our highlight house player of the game. Just bad luck moment there for the Spartans. They just couldn't grab it on the rebound, and now it gave it right back, and now it's going to be Keenan Mulberry at the line, who has struggled down the stretch. So Brookfield East has followed the right guy, but he also made a free throw to get it a 2-possession game before, too. So he's made 1 free throw out of his last 4. But he just needs to make 2 here, and that would be huge. And that's the number 1. That's 4 right there, a 4-point lead. Kyle Figure calls a timeout. We'll stay here. Another full timeout. I'll get my microphone ready. There we go. So it's going to be so obviously 1 big free throw that time from Mulberry. And he makes another one. Brookfield East has got to try to come down right away, or else I would say it's probably ball game. But what a game down the stretch, though. This is Greater Metro Conference basketball right here. You just saw, I mean, we talked about a game recap kind of a bit earlier. As Germantown took the 10-0 run to start this game. And then Brookfield East kind of climbed back there in the second half and actually took the lead at one point. Germantown led for the whole first half, and now Germantown back in the lead. And we got a score update from Wauwatosa West. 31 seconds left. Brookfield Central, 80-78 lead over there at Tosa West. And Brookfield Central hangs on. That's probably an upset. And then Germantown needs this win, too. And Tosa West, yeah, we're talking about close games. We got one right over there, right on a couple exits away from here in Wauwatosa. So Keenan Mulberry now at the line. He'll shoot a second free throw now. First free throw was made before the timeout. He goes 2 for 2. And just like that, it's a 5-point game, and Brookfield East has to hurry up here. The Spartans going faster now. Deep 3. No good. Off the mark. Trying to fight for the rebound. Puts it back up. Matt Reineke puts it up, and Germantown just holds on to it. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for tonight's game. Germantown wins 68-65. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up next. Test, test, test.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck here with head coach Kyle Fieger and Cahill Jones. What a game for you guys tonight. I mean, Brookfield East took the lead at one point, but just tell me how you guys battled through and were able to come out with the win here at the end.
We talked about being a tough team coming in. We knew Brookfield East was going to be good, and they always play us tough, especially here, right? And I thought our toughness really showed through here. Like our ball toughness, our toughness on defense. We weren't running around screens tonight. It was nice to see.
All right, perfect. So we see you again on Saturday night at Luke Holman against West Dallas Central. So we'll see him then. So Cahill Jones, you went off with 17 points tonight. Some big free throws down the stretch and some huge points. Just tell me how you got through it and won the game for Germantown tonight.
I feel like it was mostly on defense. I didn't really get what I wanted on offense, but I made sure I did what I did on defense, and I feel like we didn't play well for our team on offense very well, but we played pretty well and strong on defense. So I feel like that's what led us to this win.
Okay, so we do a thing. I don't know if you remember from last year. If you're in the house. So you're going to say your name, and then I'm in the house. You'll look up at the camera and go ahead with it. Just say your first and last name, I'm in the house. You got to take the mic.
Khalil Jones, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. Thank you. We'll see you on Saturday. Thank you, guys. Matt Peck signing off here. Germantown gets the win tonight. We'll see those boys on Saturday against West Dallas Central at the Luke Holman Classic at Brookfield Central. So come up here in a couple days. That's when you'll see our next broadcast. Sign off tonight.